So hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hope all of you are doing extremely well. My name is Shushilde, and today in this video we'll discuss about today's Leetcode POTD and Tribonacci number. So this is basically an easy one. So let's read the problem statement at first. The Tribonacci sequence Tn is defined as follows, where T0 equals to 0, T1 equals to 1, T2 equals to 2, and Tn plus 3 is basically equals to Tn plus 1 plus Tn plus 2 for n greater than or equals to 0. Okay, so basically a Tribonacci series is given here where Tn is defined such that T0 is equals to 0, T1 equals to 1, and T2 equals to 1. And Tn plus 3 is equals to Tn plus 1, Tn plus 2 plus Tn. And what we're given here is that we're given the value of n and have to return the value of Tn. Okay. So here two examples are given. For n equals to 4, the value of Tn will be 4. And for n equals to 25, the value is this. And the constant is the value of n ranges from 0 to 37. And the answer is guaranteed to fit within 32 within the zero. Okay. So, to solve this problem, we definitely have to use dynamic programming, right? We have to use the concept of dynamic programming. And there are basically two ways to solve this problem. One is memoization. Okay. And another is tabulation. In memoization approach, we simply have to write the brute force recursive solution at first, and then using a DP array, we'll decrease the exponential time complexity into linear one by avoiding the repetitive computation, right? Try at first in case of memoization at first. We simply write the brute force recursive solution. Then we'll take a DP array in which we'll store the computed result to avoid repeating computation and thus eventually decreasing the time complexity from exponential to linear. Okay. And the second one is tabulation approach. So memoization is basically a top-down approach. In which we break a bigger subproblem into smaller ones and try to solve the smaller ones. Okay, so at first we try to divide bigger subproblems into smaller one. And we try to do that repeatedly from top towards the bottom side. And eventually, by solving this, we will return some values. Okay. So the recursive solution basically works in this manner, okay? The bigger subproblems are eventually break into smaller ones, and finally, by computing the smaller ones, we return some values, okay? Whereas the previous ones, and in this manner, a particular problem is solved. And what is tabulation? Tabulation is basically bottom-up approach in which we first try to solve the smaller subproblems, and then by the outcome of those smaller subproblems, we then try to solve the biggest problems. Okay, at first we try to solve smaller subproblems, then from there we try to solve the bigger problems. Okay, so in this video we'll basically trying to solve this problem using tabulation. Okay. So let's move towards the code. So here we have to write the base conditions at first. If n is equal to 0, then we'll simply return 0, right? Because the value of t0 is 0. Then if the value of n is less than or equals to 2, then we'll simply return 1. Okay? Because the value of t1 and t2 is 1. Now, we'll declare a dp array of length n plus 1. We have to take the length as n plus 1 as we have to return tn, right? Given we are given the value of n and we have to return the value of tn. That means if we take array of length n, then the last index will be n minus 1. So, to have the index tn, we definitely have minimum length of the array as n plus 1, right? And so that we can have the index tn, okay? We can found the nth index, right? So, we are taking array of n plus 1 length, initializing all the values with 0. Then what we'll do, we will initialize dp1 equals to 1, and dp2 is also equals to 1 as, it is given that t1 is 1 and t2 is 1. Okay. Now we will simply run a loop from I equals to 3 to I less than or equals to n, I plus plus dpi equals to dp I minus 1 plus dp I minus 2 plus dp I minus 3. And we'll finally return dpn, okay? Because dpn basically signifies tn, right? And that is the reason we are basically taking the length as n plus 1 here, because otherwise we cannot have the nth index, right? So this is basically signifies the value of tn. Okay, so let's run this code. Okay, let's submit it. Okay, here the time complexity is often, okay, as we are just simply iterating through loop from 3 to n, so the time complexity is simply often, and the space complexity is also often, okay, because we are simply using a dp array of length n, right? Hope you guys have understood the solution. If you have understood, then make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.